If the home buying process feels overwhelming as hell, you are not imagining it. It is overwhelming, but it truly doesn't have to be. So I'm Jax Crider with PBJ Mortgage, where we are making mortgage simple as making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And what my goal is here is that I want to give you the exact roadmap I use to guide clients from I have no idea what I'm doing to holy crap, I actually kind of understand this. So this isn't about the confusing version you find online. This is the human version, the clarity version, the finally I get it version. And so let's get into step one. And trust me, this step alone will calm 50% of your stress. So what is step one, you ask? Well, that's easy. Know your numbers. And before all of you say, but Jax, I'm really crappy at math. I don't know if I'm going to be able to know my numbers. I'm not sure about all of this. Take a deep breath. So like I said, step one is know your numbers. And I don't mean budget in the Pinterest sense. I mean real numbers that lenders actually look at. And so there are 4 main numbers that matter the most. And so we're going to talk about them. Okay. And again, for those of you that are freaking out and saying, well, Jax, I'm not good at math. It's okay. You can actually find some calculators online, or you can just go to the source like a lender like me, and we're going to help you kind of calculate these for yourself. But this is just to give you like a really good understanding of exactly what works here. Okay. So there's 4 numbers, and they are income, debt, credit, and your comfort zone. And yes, comfort zone is a number. Maybe you haven't ever laid out your comfort zone number, but it does exist, and it is super, super important. So credit tells us a story of how you handle your money, and debt tells us how many obligations that you hold. And income tells us what is your capacity? How much ability do you have to pay things? And your comfort zone, that tells us who you are as a human. What do you like? What do you not like? Do you want to take a lot of vacations? Do you want to eat out? Are you good eating every meal in? Things like that. And so listen, your comfort number does not have to match what you qualify for. In fact, in my book, I talk a lot about a couple who qualified to buy like a $700,000 house, but they felt only good at about $500K, and that decision saved their sanity. It really made them feel really good and comfortable. And this is why step one is so freaking important. It's when you know your numbers, you stop guessing, you stop spiraling, and you start deciding. You start making good decisions for you and your family, and that is worth its weight in freaking gold. Okay, so that leads us to step 2. And step 2 is get pre-approved, not pre-qualified. Pre-approval is oxygen in this market, and honestly, truly in any market, okay? And a pre-qualification is basically someone saying, yeah, that sounds right. A pre-approval is me saying, I've run the documents, I've looked at all the figures, and you are solid. You will be able to outlay money and feel very confident in that decision, okay? So here's what we actually review. We review pay stubs, W-2s, bank statements, credit score, and then the actual debt that is on your credit report. The real stuff that sellers actually care about. They want to make sure that you can actually officially buy that house, right? So from my book, most delays in underwriting come from missing or outdated documents. And so when you're pre-approved early, underwriting becomes a breeze instead of a crazy roller coaster.
Stay tuned. We'll be back right after this message from our sponsors.
Imagine having the power to control your financial destiny, no matter where you start. Welcome to the Financial Mastery Simplified course and resource platform, where financial education is tailored to your unique journey. We cover everything you need, from basic budgeting and saving strategies to advanced investing and retirement planning. Learn at your own pace with lessons that match your level of experience. Whether you're a beginner or looking to enhance your financial knowledge, join our community of learners and benefit from shared insights and expert guidance. The Financial Mastery Simplified course and resource platform equips you with the skills and confidence to take charge of your financial future. Ready to master your finances? Enroll in our courses today at the Financial Mastery Simplified course and resource platform. Start your path to financial independence now.
Visit us at fms.tips and fms.college for more information.
Hello and welcome to PBJ Mortgage, where your home ownership dreams become reality. Today, we want to share why choosing PBJ Mortgage is the right choice for your home financing needs. At PBJ Mortgage, we're built on a foundation of values that drive us every day. Our commitment to educate, empathize, and empower our clients sets us apart in the mortgage industry. Our clients are at the heart of everything we do, and their success stories speak volumes. With years of experience, our team possesses in-depth knowledge of the mortgage programs, ensuring you receive expert guidance and the best possible rates. We offer a diverse range of loan options to suit your unique needs, including conventional, FHA, VA, and more. No matter your situation, we've got a solution. At PBJ Mortgage, we pride ourselves on providing personalized service. Our dedicated loan officers are here to guide you every step of the way, making the process as smooth as making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. We understand that time is of the essence, which is why we've streamlined our processes for efficiency and convenience. Transparency and clear communication are paramount. You'll always know where you stand throughout your mortgage journey. Reach out to us today to set up a call to discover your options. If you're ready to make your home ownership dreams a reality, contact PBJ Mortgage today. Let us empower you during this exciting journey. Phone number 4693733-107 www.pbjteam.com. Visit our website or give us a call to get started. We look forward to helping you secure your future home. PBJ Mortgage, where home begins.
Thanks for your patience.
And if you hear me say all the time, and you will literally hear me say all the freaking time, you don't shop for homes until you have your numbers, period. Trust me when I say, I know it sounds super convenient and super fun to go shopping for those houses because the numbers is the annoying part. But bro, they are so freaking important, because if you don't know your numbers, if you don't understand where you're at, what your comfort number is, what you actually can qualify for, whether you're good with all of that, then guess what? You're literally going to set yourself up for failure. And yeah, we can hope that it's going to work out. And maybe it will. I hope it does. But it really does set you up for failure. And that's not what I want for you. All right. So moving right along, let's go into step 3. So step 3 is understanding loan types without falling into the jargon trap, okay? So I break this down pretty simply in my book. FHA is flexible and conventional is clean. VA is very powerful. USDA is very specific. And jumbo is very specialized. So every loan type solves a different problem, and your job is not to memorize the rules. Your job is to work with someone who explains the rules in plain English. So the point isn't the acronym. The point is the fit. What fits with you? And so yes, you can have a clear understanding of the fact that obviously a VA loan is not going to be for everybody, because you have to be either served or be serving in the military to be able to qualify for that kind of loan, right? An FHA, it can work for first-time buyers, but it can also work for people who may have a little bit more credit challenges, etc. We could go into more detail on this, but just understand that the point isn't that you pick a loan because you think that you need it. You pick a loan based on good information and what is going to fit your lifestyle. And so step 4 is something else that is super, super, super important. And that is shop smart, not hard. And this is where people get really, really, really burned. So comparing lenders shouldn't feel like comparing apples to spaceship. So in Mortgage 101, I list the exact sections of the loan estimate that if you are trying to shop things, you want to compare. And here's the deal. I'm really going to recommend that you actually go ahead and figure out who you want to work with and trust up front, who is going to be super competitive and give you a very fair deal while still making sure that your needs are met and compromise. Because again, interest rate isn't everything. But when you are going to compare certain sections, there are certain things like section A, section B, and section J. If they don't match, you're not comparing the same thing. And so the truth is that a low rate with high fees is not a deal, it's a trap. And so a lot of times that's what happens is people have this idea that it's so important for them to get a low interest rate. And now, even though they've already been qualified and they trusted that lender, well, I mean, at least I hope they did. Now they're going to go shop for the best possible deal. Well, usually if you pick somebody in the beginning who who has your best interest at heart, who actually has looked and is very competitive on interest rate, right, then you shouldn't really have to be going through this whole rigmarole. And a lot of times, if you are only considering interest rate and you're just shopping like crazy, then a lot of times you're going to fall into the trap that you're going to look for a very low rate and you're going to end up with a lot of really high fees. And that's really not necessarily the best situation for you. And so that leads us to step 5. And step 5 is definitely something that is important, which is like understanding the timeline, because uncertainty is what stresses people out the most. It's not the fact that all of this is going on. It is like how it's going on, what it looks like, and how this, how you understand it. And so the moment that your offer is accepted, this is when the real underwriting does begin on your file, the income verification where they actually start calling and making sure that the pay stubs you provided were actually legitimate. We started dealing with appraisal and title, insurance, and each piece of the file is moving forward. And so underwriting is not judgment. It's literally checking boxes. It's just making sure that all the information that has been provided is actually accurate. And so what a lot of people don't know or understand is this is why it's so important to pick that professional, because people who've been doing this a very long time and or have really good information, they've checked the boxes. They understand exactly what the underwriter is looking for. And that's what you want. You don't want somebody who doesn't have a freaking clue, who all of a sudden, oops, it's going to just end up in no man's land, or they're going to keep you in the dark. And so when it finally comes that clear to close, the 3 most beautiful words in the English language when it comes to mortgage, then you can feel confident and happy. And after that, closing day where you get to sign, smile, and celebrate, right? And they hand over those beautiful keys to you. So when you follow this roadmap, numbers, pre-approval, loan type, smart shopping, and your timeline, the process stops feeling like a chaotic hot mess, and it starts just feeling very simple. It starts feeling like following that recipe, following exactly what you were told to do. That's exactly what we do with our clients every single day. And it's so incredibly important. We literally just strip it all bare and just make it be following a simple recipe with a great competitive interest rate. And so if you want real clarity, you're more than welcome to grab a free copy of my book. That's Mortgage 101, The Secret Sauce of Home Buying. It's going to walk you through every step we talked about in even more detail. That's a really great resource. Or if you feel like that you're ready for a personalized guidance, then you can go ahead and book a call and we can help you understand your numbers, your options, and the best next step. So that's going to be something that will absolutely help you get to a great place on being able to qualify to buy that absolutely perfect home.